As we must all be aware by now, creation is based on the cause and effect principle. Everything we create we can call ideas, and these ideas set the cause and effect mechanics of the simulator into motion. The effect is then an experience that we must endure, based on the cause we have exacted, which stems from an idea we have created. Since absolutely everything in the simulator is a creation, then everything within it must be in essence an idea that became an effect actuality following the cause and effect nature of the simulation. If everything is an idea, then every world, circumstance, situation, position in life, every stone on the ground to every galaxy in the universe, then this applies to our body vehicles. All our body vehicles on all of the 5 life levels are creations too, therefore are also ideas, and all the individual qualities that make up their function. The thinking mechanics of the mental vehicle, the emotion of the astral, etc. The entire simulator, then, is an engine of ideas generator, as all the vehicles are designed to constantly produce emotion and thought ideas. This is an unceasing conveyor belt of experience, following the cause and effect that follows the inception of an idea. If we stand in our personal self alone, if we do not recognize the real us that is with the ears, we are in fact embracing our created self. We think that our creation is who we are, where in fact we created all these vehicles for the purpose of gleaning experience, to the extent that we can begin to recognize the nature of the simulator we are in, and having reached a certain stage in our consciousness, the real guides will step in and provide us with the opportunity to see and be more. Until the time that the guides see that we are ready, until we have had enough creational, incarnational experience, we remain with our personal self only, and as such, we are very much immersed in the cause and effect simulator, and as such, we can do nothing else but create ideas, bring a cause and effect to bear, and must pass through the experience that follows. The personal self can in no way recognize anything other than the creational matrix for which it was designed. It cannot consider the real universes of the all-is, as it lacks the facilities and tools to do so. It would seem then that only intermediaries, agents of the is, can breach the enclosed literal personal self, and shine a ray of real light from the true reality beyond creation. For how else could we discover it for ourselves? The real universal guides crack open the personal created consciousness, a sliver of real light that affords a sniff at a connection to the real self that stands with the ears, the real self that has created these vehicles and personal selves that we think is who we are. A peak is all we may need, a connection made, the new you song widening the crack some more, and then with focus and the dawning recognition of our real intent, we begin to strengthen this connection to our real selves, and ultimately we have the opportunity to decide to stand real with the guides and the ears, and we needn't be in the real universes to do this. The ears is here and now in creation. So without the connection, but with the knowledge alone that the created vehicles are designed to generate experiences, can we cease the experiences? Can we flick the off switch and at least stop creating cause and effect situations and future lifetimes? To an extent, yes. If thought and emotion are ideas that generate cause and effect experience, mastering these and bringing them under control will, in the very least, have us more conscious control of what we will experience, rather than unconsciously churning out these endless ideas, to the point where we could cease generating them altogether. Mystics and meditators can achieve this. They can effectively master the mind and emotions, and this will have them beyond the limited arenas of the mental and astral life levels at least. If they cease creating emotion and thoughts, the cause and effect tap lines are removed, which bind them to these life levels. Such individuals can, in theory, reach perhaps the ethereal levels based on their own merits and practices. Even the dark border can be experienced, as indeed many of these individuals will reach this border and proclaim it Nevada, the end of everything. They will believe that this is the ultimate place that can be attained. It is, of course, just the boundary of creation, where creation ends and the real universes begin. Those reaching this deep dark border will be able to go no further, unless they have been approached and taken under the wing of a universal guide, as only the guides can navigate the dark border, and will only take individuals across if they are of a true sincerity, real intent, and have earned their way. You can only be with the ears according to the extent to which the way has been earned. It is through awareness that we can recognize the ears, and how to stand real with it, and this awareness is earned. We earn our awareness by sharing and presenting the ears, being the risk taker, and the more we share the ears, the more the is reveals itself to us, and our awareness, by which we can recognize it better. So, based on this, we can see that without earning one's way, we will only be able to reach so far, and besides, we may, yes, conquer the mind and emotions, but lingering in our causal memory bodies will be all the experiences we have ever had in all our many lifetimes. All ideas we ever created will be there, the emotional attachment forged, and these tap lines remain until we remove them. It is only through the process of awareness, new you singing, and the assistance of the guides, that we can sever all tap lines that bind us to creation. To remove a tap line, an agreement to an idea or attachment, we simply decide to do so, and so in theory we could remove these tap lines ourselves. But we are talking about tap lines that we may have forged millions of lifetimes ago, from agreements and attachments so distant as to be beyond our abilities to acknowledge, and so determining the exact nature of them to afford their release is a daunting task, if not an impossible one, without the guides and the New You song. Also, we must remember the extensive programming and subliminals that are prevalent. We may, yes, conquer the mind and emotions. We may possibly even determine all old agreements and attachments and release them. But we are constantly being programmed through our ethereal vehicles subconsciously, and the programming is that of agreement to ideas that keep us tap-lined and restricted. So we can see that if we lack the connection to the ears and our real selves, there is no conceivable way that we can escape creation. It is impossible, I would say. The only way out is when an individual has the awareness and willingness to step into creation and present the super knowledge of the ears, bring forth a sound that connects an individual to it, at this moment the New You song, and then open up that sliver of light to the true reality, where the real guides stand, and work tirelessly to assist individuals that they may join them in the real universes of the ears beyond creation.